Hello everyone, my name is Shreya Ghadsasi. I am from first year. I am studying at Gomantak Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya and Research Center, Shiroda, Goa. Today we are going to discuss about Rasa and their Panchamahabhuti composition. First, let us see what is exactly Rasa means. There are 6 types of Rasa present and these are given in the shlok which is written by the Acharya Vangbhat. The shlok is Rasaha Swadamla Lavana Tiktoshana Kashayakaha Shaddravyamashtritaste cha Yatha Purvam Balavaha. The 6 rasa which are described in the shlok are Madhur, Amla, Lavan, Tikta, Patu and Kashaya. These are the number of rasa which is described in this shlok. Now let us see what are the Panchamahabhuta. The Panchamahabhuta are Prithvi, Jala, Teja, Vayu and Akash. So now let's see what is the relation between this rasa and Panchamahabhutis. And this is also the shlok given by Acharya Vangbhat in the Sutrasthan 10th Adhyay. First shlok. The shlok is Shvambhugni Shvambhu Tejakha Vaivagni Nilago Nilehi Dvayor Gune Kramadbhute Madhuradi Rasodbhavaha. Here in this shlok, Acharya has compared the rasa and Panchamahabhuta. As we all know, Sarvam Dravyam Panchabhautikam Asmin Arthe. All the Dravya which are present on this planet, in this universe, are made from the Panchamahabhut, even the human body. Hence, the rasa are also made from this Panchamahabhut. Here, let's see the explanation. Before seeing the explanation, we are going to see the Sandhi of this. Sandhi is Shva plus Ambho plus Agni plus Shma plus Ambhu Tejaha, which means Shvambhogni Shvambhu Tejaha. Then Ha plus Vayu plus Agni plus Anila Go plus Anilaihi, which means Ha Vaivagni Nilago Nilaihi. Next, Dvaya plus Ulbanaihi, which means Dvayolbanaihi. Then Piramat plus Bhutaihi plus Madhura plus Adi Rasa plus Udbhava, which means Piramat Bhuteir Madhuradi Rasodbhavaha. Now let's see the samas. Shvam Ambaha Agni Shvam Ambuhu Ha Vayu Agnihi Anilaha Go Nilehi Jataihi, which Shvambhugni Shvambhu Tejakha Vaivagni Nilago Nilehi Dvayam Ulbana Yasmin Tat Dvayolbanete, which means Dvayolbane Ramat Bhute. Rasana Udbhavaha Rasan Dvayorbune Ramat Bhute Madhuradi Rasodbhavaha. Rasodbhavaha Rasana Udbhavaha. Now see the artha of this. So here the 6 rasa which we have already discussed and the Panchamahabhut, they are correlated. How they are correlated? Let's see. First, the Madhura Ras. Madhura Ras is made from Prithvi and Jala Mahabhut. Amla Ras is made from Teja and Prithvi Mahabhut. Lavana Ras is made from Teja and Jala Mahabhut. Katura Tikta Ras is made from Akasha and Vayu Mahabhut. Katuras is made from Tej and Vayu Mahabhut. Kashaya is made from Prithvi and Vayu Mahabhut. Then we will going to see the Sarvanga Sundar Tika. Let's see what exactly the Sarvanga Sundar Tika explains this shlok. The creation of the 6 days, that is rasa, such as sweet, madhur, sar, amla, salty, that is lavan, bitter, tikta, pungent, katu and astringent, that is kashaya, arises from the combination of Mahabhut, the 5 elements, in different proportions and according to specific patterns as indicated by the term Yat Sankhya in a numerical order. This implies that the flavor arises through the interaction of the elements and each flavor has a particular origin. Among the elements, those that are combined in a specific proportion produce these flavors, which are derived from the Mahabhut. For instance, the interaction of the earth and water leads to sweetness. earth and fire leads to sourness. Water and fire leads to saltiness. Air and space lead to bitterness. Fire and air leads to pungency, and earth and air leads to astringency. It is also noted that while the relationship between the elements and their respective flavors may seem to follow a specific pattern, that can be variation based on combinations, and thus the flavors may not always manifest in the same way. This is explained as the inherent nature, swabhav, of these elements, where each element or combination of elements has the potential to produce a variety of outcomes based on their intrinsic characters. Thus, the passage discusses the subtle and the complex interaction between the elements and how they give rise to different rasa highlights the variability and principle behind these processes. The text seems to be explaining the interaction of the 5 elements, that is Prithvi, Vayu, Teja, that is Prithvi, Jala, Teja, Vayu and Akash, and how they create different rasa according to their combination. It also hints at the complexity and flexibility in how this interaction manifests in different contexts. As we already discussed, the next is the Sarvam Dravyam Panchabhutikam Asmin Arthe. That is, all the factors which are present in the universe are made up of Panchamahabhutam. Hence, now let us see the application of this and few of the examples as well. First is the example Madhur Ras Kharjura, Amla Badar, Lavan Sendhav, Pitta Neem, Katu Pipari, Kashaya Uppal. Now let us see how to use this and how to apply this in our day-to-day life. First is a Madhura Ras. It comprises the dominant elements of earth and water. This rasa is particularly cooling, nourishing and grounding. The taste is derived from the natural sugar, and when they consume in the moderate quantities, it promotes longevity and balances hormones. Madhura Ras is known to balance Vata and Pitta dosh, increases the Kapha dosh. Consuming in excess can lead to diabetes, lethargy, anxiety, heart disease and weight gain, since it is relatively slow to digest. The next ras is the Amla. Elements of earth and fire define Sartes. It stimulates the Pitta and Kapha dosh because of its earth constitution and pacifies Vata because it does not contain any air element. It is known to enhance the appetite, aid digestion and assist in the elimination of the food waste and saliva production. Amla ras is found in the yogurt or curd, berries and fermented foods. Vinegar, lemon, cheese, tamarind, wine, salad dressings, tomatoes, citrus fruits and pickles also have amla ras. Consumed in excess, it results in diarrhea, hyperacidity and excessive thirst. Emotional outbursts like jealousy, anger, impatience and temper result from excess of amla ras. Moderate quantities help awaken thoughts and emotion, boost intellectual activity and strengthen the heart. Lavanam. Elements of water and fire dominant, salty. Because of the water element, it is heavy, and due to the presence of the fire element, it has a hot quality and increases Pitta dosh. Known to balance the Vata and aggravate Pitta and Kapha dosh. It is said to improve saliva production and appetite. Lavana ras helps digestion, improve absorption of minerals and cleans and lubricates tissues. Indigested in excess, it can have a negative impact on the skin and blood while also resulting in high blood pressure. Salt is found in the soya sauce, rock, table and sea salt, seafood, salted and curd meats, seaweed and black olives. The salt taste will be consumed next to sweet and sour food in every meal. Pitta. This is made up of air and space elements. It is one of the cooling and lightest of all the texts, known as for the detoxifying qualities. Pitta ras remove waste and toxic material from the body. It is best suited for Pitta and Kapha dosha and aggravates Vata. Commonly found in green leafy vegetables, bitter melons, olives, coffee, sesame seeds, and oil. Broccoli, sprouts, green leafy vegetables, herbal tea, spices, saffron, and turmeric. Tikka rasa is beneficial to help the manage food cravings and clear emotions and relieve thirst and fever. It also reduces excess of fat and water and assists the detoxify. Consuming in excess, it can lead to gas, fear, anxiety, insomnia. Bitter taste is best consumed in the moderation and especially during pregnancy. The next is a kattu. This digestive stimulant is defined by spice and sharp taste and dry intense heat. It is combination of fire and air elements and usually created by the presence of aromatic volatile oils and resins. Katuras balances excess kapha and aggravates pitta and vata. It warms the body and clears toxins, sinuses, and it reduces the excess fat. Panchatrus stimulates the digestion, encourages sweating, and it improves the blood circulation. But consuming in excess will lead to thirst imbalance in the nervous and the reproductive system, irritability, anxiousness, digestive discomfort. Pungent tastes include ginger, garlic, hot spices, onions, mustard, chili, hot peppers. And the pungent rus is basically stimulating and penetrating. Thus it makes effective way to clear the areas and excess of moisture and build stagnation. The next and the last rus is kashaya. Estrogen made up of air and earth. It is said to be the dry flavor. Those with vata must consume this taste in a moderation as it causes gas. The taste is perfect for pitta and kapha dosh. Kashaya rus slows the digestion and lightens the body. It helps to repair wounds. It also fights diarrhea and water retention in the body, and it is anti-inflammatory. Its tendency to draw inward helps to compress and hold the tissues together, resulting in strong healthy organs, muscles and skin. Kashaya rus can be found abundantly in bananas, pomegranate, tea, coffee, green beans, then okra, broccoli, green apples, etc. Too much of the estrogen taste can also cause muscle and joints discomfort. So then, stagnation in the blood and limb, sluggish circulation, difficulty in sleeping, emotional heaviness, and feeling of anxiousness.